embarrassed. So for the last probably 20 minutes, I've been sitting talking to myself. 25 minutes of me sitting and complaining about this fucking game. And every single... I did not notice I wasn't live. I have just spent 20 minutes, that 3-minute time where I was live. I don't know why I stopped being live. I'm guessing it just crashed. Somehow went between opening and closing the games and looking at the files. That's embarrassing. My Wi-Fi's struggling. And I just ranted about this game, and I'm pretty sure you heard maybe the first 3 minutes of a half-an-hour rant. Thank God the girl cut me off. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, my long story short is we're not continuing Wavelengths. Because it doesn't fucking work. The save file deleted itself. Yay. Fucking yippee. Save file. I'm so mad. So not only did my DLC save file no longer playable because it writ over my actual save file from True Colors. So now I would need to replay the whole of True Colors from start to finish, no skipping cutscenes, nothing, in order to try and catch up. So I was then able to continue my DLC file to play an hour worth of gameplay. I would not need to go and replay 10 hours worth of a game to go get my final hour in playing the autumn and winter 2-episode things of this game that you don't even care about. No! No, I have free will and I decided I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put myself through that. Fucking no. And I, for the first time, just went, no. Overall, you want my current review as I gave to Life is Strange 2? I've been replaying Life is Strange 2 in my spare time, and like I'm kind of into it, but I'm kind of like, you know, you're replaying a game, especially when you've just played it for the first time, it's like, you get a bit sick of it. I am enjoying my replay of Life is Strange 2 about 20 times more than I ever enjoyed Life is Strange True Colors. The first episode and the last episode gave us a decent story, I will give you that. The middle 3 episodes were literally filler after filler after filler and gave us absolutely nothing. I called the twist from the start. It was ultimately a boring and baseless game that gave us nothing to improve on, no positives, nothing that helped me be like, oh, this is not bad, this isn't bad. No, I was left going, what the actual fuck? Where is, like, what am I supposed to be enjoying here? Because I don't enjoy any of it. I fundamentally just don't care. Fundamentally, honestly, truthfully, deep down, I just do not care. I'm sitting and wait, like, honest to God, True Colors could be erased, never to be played again. I don't think I would shed a tear. I don't even think I would feel remotely upset. Honestly, I may celebrate. Especially with, I found out the bug that I am experiencing has been present in the game for 4 years. Minimum 4 years. And it has not been improved on or changed or updated once. There's been no attempts to fix it. There's been nothing that's changed or helped me, or any guides, or nothing the game can do, nothing that's easy fix. They have done nothing to improve on this issue that's been clearly present for at least the last 4 years. And I'm expected to just be okay. I've been truly disappointed by this game. And I'm not going to lie to you. This game came out on 9th of September 2021. I saw complaints about the same issue I'm having to this date in October 2021. That is 4 years of the exact same issue with no extra support, no help, and no improvements. That's fucking insane. Hello? That's fucking insane. And I don't care what anyone says, like, I cannot get behind that. That is genuinely horrified me that a game developer, a game publisher, like anyone who works on this game can just be okay with, like, oh, I don't want to say scamming people, but it is like just ignoring such a blatant issue that's clearly affected many people, because even just googling it, they immediately knew what was wrong, they immediately knew what happened, and they immediately called it out and like the first freaking thing that popped up, so clearly they're aware of it. I just don't understand. It pissed me off, seriously. Like, that annoys me, is the blatant lack of care to anything in this game, anything. It horrifies me, like, how little these people are caring. Especially for a game like Life is Strange, which I feel like should, like, I figured they'd care a little bit and they'd actually put effort in, but apparently I'm the stupid one. Yay! I'm currently looking at dates. So the first Life is Strange game came out in 2015. Before the Storm came out in 2017. The Awesome Adventure of Captain Spirit, 25th of June 2018. 26th of September 2018 is Life is Strange 2. 2021, Life is Strange True Colors, Remastered 2022. Before the Storm Remastered 2022. Life is Strange Double Exposure 2024. Fuck. That's just, I cannot believe, like, because it's such a horrible issue, having to replay your whole game just so I can play a 2-hour DLC. Pretty sure there isn't even spoilers in the DLC. I'm gonna be so honest with you, I genuinely don't even think there's that many spoilers in the DLC. So I don't think there's any spoilers. I haven't seen many references to earlier games or any, like, to the True Colors, so I don't understand why that's it just, pissing me off, honest to God. I need to shut my ass up before I start saying things I regret. I probably already have. Nothing pisses me off more. But I need to shut up now because I'm just going on a rant about this. But, like, you understand why this is frustrating, surely, for me, just to see a game be this. I think it's because Life is Strange received many they're just in it for the money allegations, especially after this newest game where they bring Max back from the first game. I've always said I actually think it's not a horrible decision to do that. People have been asking to see more of her, where she went, how her powers continued, what happened beyond that. That is a perfect way to show us. However, creating another game is one thing. The way they did this game, from the few things I know, is she has completely different powers. And they didn't bring Chloe back, and they completely, like, apparently they kind of started to butcher the other game. And that's where I'm like, but I've always defended them. I've always said, well, you wanted Max back. It's been something that's been asked for ages. I think it's not a horrible idea. But I don't know. I'm pissed off. We will be playing Life is Strange before the Storm Wednesday, and then we'll go on to continue playing through Life is Strange. And then we'll go into Double Exposure and we'll see how that goes, but in my replay of Life is Strange 2, I have been replaying Life is Strange 2 in my spare time. I've just been, like, horrified. Like, I've been replaying Life is Strange 2. I'm not horrified at Life is Strange 2. I love Life is Strange 2. and I absolutely love it. I will admit, got fucking sick of it because I started playing it like 2 days after I finished it, and I realized like this is a bad idea. But I think I will be doing like a Life is Strange 2, a Life is Strange in general tier list of all the different games. And like I'll talk about the different episodes and how I loved them and how I hated them and review the games properly. That'll be like a big long thing. I will put together a PowerPoint and I will explain so much. But it's just I've just left hurt. Like I'm not even hurt, just I'm frustrated with this. So frustrated for True Colors, a game I gave a chance and I was just left like, is this it? It was generally boring and done, and it was. I think in a world where how powerful Life is Strange 2 is, going to True Colors, maybe it's a jump in quality, but Life is Strange 2 almost soared to my favourite game. True Colors is one of the few games where I like. Wait, I just. Part of me wishes I just didn't play it. I don't want to replay it. I want to replay other games, yes. I don't think I'll ever replay Life is Strange True Colors. For a while at least. It was just. It was done badly. It's like. What's the best way I can put it? We could sit and. I hate episode 3. I was like, oh, we could do Life is Strange episode 3. Surely. We could replay Life is Strange 2, I suppose. I'm just so annoyed. So many things. I'm in a bad mood now. That game has put me in a bad mood. I'm not finishing Wavelengths. I'm sorry. No. I'm gonna uninstall this game. I need my storage back and you're wasting too much. Uninstall. Because fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck me. Oh my god. I just. Ugh, bad mood now. You got me in a bitchy mood now, Life is Strange. Hope you're happy. I could continue my off-stream Life is Strange replay on-stream, I suppose. I finished episode 1, and then I went through and I realised I could probably just get all my collectibles just now. So I just go through and like I find all my collectibles. I'm pretty close to finishing getting all of them. I just have to go through episode 3 and get the collectibles, but I hate episode 3 with a burning passion. I'll be so honest with you. It's like the worst episode out of all of them. Actually, I'm gonna just talk about Life is Strange 2 just now because fuck it, why not? Life is Strange 2 moved me in ways that I've not been moved for a while, especially by a video game. But episode 3 just bored me. And I'll go more into detail about this later. But I hate being I felt like I was being forced to romance one of two options. And I just don't want a romance. I mean, seriously, I was just like, Cassidy frustrated me the first time I talked to her. I felt weird and I don't want to date some random white chick. Like, white trash, literally white trash, that's what I felt like. I was like, oh right, white trash man or white trash woman? And I was like, fuck me. I don't want to choose. Don't make me choose between these two dirty people. Two dirty white people. I don't want to. Give me Lila. Give me Lila. And I was like, ugh, I hated it. And like, even during my replay, I don't think I'm going to bring myself to romance either of them. Because I just don't feel it. I don't feel the romance. I don't like it. It's weird. It irks me. But I do want to try and get all the achievements in Life is Strange too. So, sorry, like... We could write a review for Life is Strange. What trade cards did we get? Oh, we can see our trading cards. Just pissed off. Bad mood now. I just... I was so excited today. I was ready to give this game a chance. But if you do something like that, you're going to piss me off. And don't piss me off with game design, because I will get pissed off. Especially with people who just don't care to put any effort into their actual games or fix any bugs and issues that are very clearly a prevalent problem. And it's on site for you, True Colors. Seriously. I do want to try and take a break from Life is Strange too, because as much as I'm like, I do absolutely love it, I'm also like, it's gonna be just so much better if I don't. Take a break and then I can replay it on stream rather than trying to replay it just now in my free time. I was saying about this, I'd love like a Life is Strange 2 DLC or something. Just let us see them in Mexico together, please. There's like, the thing is with Life is Strange 2 is, do you know what I hate? Is I have to rely on TikTok edits to try and get my content from this. If it was a TV show, I'd be able to binge watch it, but I can't. Although, good news, in through watching Life is Strange 2, my brain started making connections. And it was purely because I watched Life is Strange 2, and then I saw the Invincible trailer. And then seeing that Invincible trailer, I got inspired. You girl got inspired. So, I'm gonna look anything, probably not nothing important. Life is Strange 2. Hear me out on this. Parallels. Hold on, wait, I think I literally was like 2 AM, sleep deprived as fuck, and I made a PowerPoint on this. Hold on, let me find this. Okay, Dick Grayson and Mark Grayson, two very similar characters. Invincible and Nightwing, okay? Now, I'm going to pull together 3 images. Dick Grayson and Damien, Mark Grayson and Oliver. Now, hear me out on this. Sean Diaz and Daniel. How are we feeling on this comparison? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. All three of them, like, their younger brother is kind of the more quote-unquote powerful one. And I'll say this, as someone who thinks, like, Damien is the best Robin and will always be the best Robin, and not Damien, sorry, fucking Dick Grayson. I absolutely love him with my whole heart, and I would argue best Robin. Damian Wayne has been training and fighting since he was 8 years old. If they were the same age, I fear that Damien's more skilled in at least combat. Okay, especially lethal combat. Like, I can admit when I'm outbeaten, and you may have got me there. However, I'll continue defending Dick Grayson with my life. But you know, Damian Wayne, like, a kind of a stronger younger brother who, like, has to grow up quickly and be an adult, and he's kind of like trying to learn to be a kid. You see the dimension. And then if I pointed to you to Mark Grayson and Oliver, stronger younger brother who's growing up faster and has to literally be an adult, Daniel, and like seeing the power. And Sean Diaz, Sean is actually fairly powerful. Like, I know the other two actually have like very super and secret identities. Dare I say Sean Diaz also has like crazy powers, and he's able to talk his way out of the situation and is protecting his brother. And dare I say, he's just like, he may not necessarily be super powered, but I think he's got his own like certain way, a certain like, you know what I mean? Like, he's the one who kind of guides him and his brother, and he's making his way, and he's the one who organizes everything, and you know, he's the one leading the way and leading the charge, and you get what I mean? Where he's kind of more in control, but his brother's the more powerful one, and that's kind of how we would describe all three dynamics. And Daniel Diaz, Oliver, and Damian Wayne. Dare I say I've just pulled the craziest trio, but all are same character, different fonts. Or different character, same fonts, whatever you want to say. I'm just saying. They're all follow a very similar pattern. And my brain got working, and I fear I'm going to be reading all 50 of my Nightwing comics. Because you sparked something within me. Something so deep. Of my love for this dynamic. Also, 911 started back up again. I love this. I get to just talk about my favourite TV shows. 911 started again. And God, is it crazy, and God, do I hate it, but I also love it. Now, why do I hate it? Buddy. The ship itself isn't horrible, but people who ship it are fucking insane. And maybe it's just because I typically don't go for romantic ships. That could very well be it, and I'm not going to, like, deny. However, Buddy. It's not a bad ship, but Buddy fans, they all love Buck, and they just don't gaff about Eddie, and Eddie Diaz is my favourite character, so I'm sitting here like, I ship it, but I cannot interact with any ship content, because the shippers are insufferable, and they just refuse to see Eddie Diaz as an actual person. Call me crazy, but they do, and I don't know why. I don't know why he's constantly like, just not even, people don't even acknowledge him like as a character outside of the ship, and it drives me insane, and I genuinely, like, it's drove me away from the ship completely. And I've genuinely said before, like, Eddie Diaz could never get into another relationship, never even bring up the idea of romance or love from now until the end of the show, whether that's season 10 or season 50, I don't care, and I'd be perfectly happy with this character. And I feel like Buddy fans would not be able to say the same about Eddie, because I see Eddie as an accessory to Buck, and it's been proved time and time and time again. Anyway, that was just like something that's been on my mind recently, it's been pissing me off. Seriously? And I was like, I can no longer interact with the fandom. But I typically don't watch 911 within the first 3 weeks because the big emergencies don't excite me. Really? I mean, the Beanado wasn't like thrilling. I'm here for, let's be frank, Eddie Diaz, Hen, and Chimney. I'm about to drop the craziest opinion ever. Buck is my least favourite out of all the mains. Plus Rabbit. Rabbit plus mains are better than every single one of them is better than Buck. May, love you, May Grant. Please come back to us. Athena. I was not originally not an Athena fan. I was like, I love Angela Bassett with my whole heart. You're screaming cop propaganda, you know, trying to defend cops for being racist, and you know, you're not. It just feels like you're going in a weird direction, and I don't love it. However, you've intrigued me with this grieving arc, and with that first episode, your dynamics with May and, oh my god, I've forgotten his name. What is his name? Oh my god, what's her other son's name? Holy fuck, I don't even remember it. What's his name? Fuck. 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 As a Harry? Harry. Possibly. I don't know. My mind went through like a million names. I almost said someone's name I really shouldn't say on the stream. I almost leaked someone's name because you will hear about more in the future when the situation settled a bit. I almost said his name. I almost said like Matthew. Oh, I just started naming names in my head, and I was like, Henry. As if it's Henry Grant. That's crazy. I just started naming white names, and I was like, Matthew. What the fuck? I'm sorry. That was I just shocked myself there. But yeah, tier list and characters. I know Buck's gonna be at the bottom purely because his character doesn't drag me in. And I say to people like, "But you don't understand his character. You just haven't watched it. You haven't watched it. You haven't understood it." I'm like, no, I'm just what you buddy stands hate. The exact opposite of 90% buddy stands. I love Eddie Diaz. I don't mind the ship. I hate Buck. And I understand his character. I know everything about it. I've watched every episode. I understand fundamentally what his character is about. I just don't find him that intriguing. I just find his character a bit boring and repetitive. I just feel like he hasn't went anywhere fun and interesting, or done anything fun and interesting, and not in like a sad and depressing way. He's had so many sad and depressing arcs. I just feel like they're the same arc over and over, and maybe it's the actor that bores me, or maybe it's just... I'm sorry, 911. I genuinely like, because I love Hen, fucking love Chimney, love Maddie, love the Grant family, the Nash Grant family. I just love Eddie Diaz with my whole heart. And then Buck's also there. I don't know what to say to you. I think one thing that the Bobby Nash death has given me is like peace of mind. They're not going to kill people off 2 seasons in a row. The only person they might do that with is Athena, but I don't see Angela Bassett leaving the show anytime soon. Like, if she wanted to do that, she probably would have just been written off last season. So, we're pretty okay. We're pretty okay. I've actually been thinking recently, I was watching, what was I watching? Maybe like, was it all life stealers think the same? And they were talking about, oh well, life's still going for like season 12, and they had a whole, it's just like a whole, like, yes, no, it was a whole thing. You'll find the video if you want to. But it made me think, like, damn, how long would I want certain TV shows to go on for? Because 911 season 22, like Grey's Anatomy style, that sounds too crazy for me. 911 season 10, yeah. Season 11, sure. Season 12, I hope so. Do you know, I was talking about this the other day, that certain seasons are just bound to be good and bad depending on what number they are. It's so true. Season 3 is always quite a banger season, at least in my opinion. But season 3 is also a season a lot of people will hate on. But it tends to be a really good season. Season 5 will always be a really good season in TV shows, majority of the time. Sorry, not sorry. Season 2 will always be overhated, but then people will look back and love it because it'll just be compared to the original. Season 12 will always be a banger season, and every show I've watched that made it to season 12 has always been very much a standout season. Season 11 will always be boring, and season 9 will always be rough in every TV show I've watched. Season 12 will be a banger. Guaranteed banger. Season 11 will be a season that gets forgotten about all the time. Because I cannot remember a single show. I can remember shows that made it to season 12 that are interesting. I can't name a single show that made it to season 10 that interests me. Speaking of which, I think I'm kind of hallucinating. But I can't tell whether or not it's real. So I think I need to go end and take a minute. I'm just really freaked out right now. And I'm home alone. And I can't tell whether I'm hallucinating. I'm 90% sure I'm hallucinating. What the fuck? Did you see that? Or am I going crazy? It was like there. Whatever. Well, yes, it's a half an hour stream, but it would have been an hour stream if my stream didn't end and I didn't talk to myself for half an hour. Oh my god, I think I'll need to work out the exact times, but I do think it was like 25 minutes. I was live for 3.5 minutes, and it's like 26 minutes I was sitting talking to myself, ranting about this fucking game. And I just ended up talking about TV shows for the rest of the time. I'm sorry, I would have probably started before the storm today and gotten through an episode or two before a big 12-hour stream, or I would have started a Minecraft world, or I would have done something fun so that I have some stuff for this stream and next stream if I knew it wasn't going to work. But I figured it would have worked, and it didn't. I don't know what happened. Well, obviously we know what happened, it just sucks. Life is Strange 2 replay. I don't know if we're going to do that. I'll decide later. It's like I'm loving it, but also I'm sick of it because I've done a Life is Strange 2 replay so much. Like I've sat and replayed it myself. I don't want to really replay it with. Okay, holy fuck, my bra underwire stabbing my armpit. Ow. That was probably a lot too much information to share on stream, but that's okay. I'll be back tomorrow, probably a short one tomorrow. Actually, maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. And big stream on Wednesday. I think. I'm like 90% sure we have big stream on Wednesday. But I'm quite happy with what we did today. I apologise once again for another very short stream, because I'm used to streaming for like 2 or 3 hours and I've only streamed for half an hour, and it's weird. It's crazy to me, I used to do half an hour every day. Anyway, that was me getting used to it. I was just getting to college for the first time. We don't talk about my half an hour stream time. Oh, and I also feel my voice fucking going, which is why I'm ending so early. I apologise. But another shortish stream. I'm thinking we get through at least one episode before the storm, just because it can take up to 13 hours. I do want to try and make sure I do get it done within that allotted time on Wednesday, so maybe like get a teaser first episode tomorrow, I think is my current plan, but we will see. I'll see how timing goes. Lots of love. I will see you next time.